I want you to imagine that you're walking through the Museum of Modern Art in New York City, and you come across this, Pablo Picasso's 1948 surrealist oil painting, The Kitchen. That's a kitchen, you'll think to yourself in disbelief? Where's the pantry, the oven? For God's sake, where's the refrigerator? In this state of confusion, you might find yourself trying to make this absurd image feel a bit more familiar. So that could be a dishwasher. Over there, that's a countertop. And see that? That's a door. And that act, that seeking out of something familiar and coherent, is an act of making meaning. Now, this image and images like it actually violate our expectations for how the world works. So we have to put in effort to maintain a sense of meaning, aptly called meaning maintenance efforts. But let's reset. I want you to imagine that you're back in the MoMA, staring again at this not quite a kitchen. But this time, you're looking at how grand it is. It hangs on a wall, 8 feet long by 6 feet tall. And instead of feeling unsettled, you're feeling mesmerized, amazed. You might say that you're feeling awe. And according to the prevailing model of this emotion, awe arises when we encounter things like Picasso's kitchen that require meaning maintenance efforts to be successfully processed. I spent this past year studying how awe and meaning relate to each other, and I asked the question, does awe follow from an effort to maintain a sense of meaning after it has been lost? And so I studied this by taking individuals and making them feel awe, and then measuring whether they've engaged in meaning maintenance efforts. So I split my participants into 2 groups. One meant to elicit awe through a virtual reality experience of the summit of Mount Everest. Pretty cool, right? And one meant to elicit no emotion through a virtual reality experience of an IKEA kitchen, which I promise looks a lot more realistic than Picasso's. And then I had them report how much awe they were feeling. And I measured the extent to which they were engaging in meaning maintenance efforts. And I found that greater awe was associated with greater meaning maintenance efforts, but only for those who experienced the simulated IKEA kitchen. It turns out in Everest, higher awe meant less meaning maintenance. So the results here are mixed, but they're promising. There's something about them that shows a connection between awe and meaning that hasn't been explored before. But more importantly, through doing work like this, not only do we learn about awe, but we can learn about how we make sense of the world. And by better understanding how we make sense of the world, we can take a lesson from Picasso. We can learn to look at a kitchen and not just see a kitchen, but see a work of art. Thank you.